Alright, so to start here, we need to just do some substitution. Let's go 14.2 times 5, which would be 14.2 times, which would be 71. And over here, if we have to go 4/5 times 15 over 12, instead of using my calculator, just cancel. That makes that a 3. Makes that a 3, so this one should just equal 1. If we go over here, 4 to the 5th power, well, let's think that's 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. Well, 4 times 4 is 16. That's also 16. 16 times 4 is 64. And then if I go 16 times 64, I should get 1,024. 3 to the first, well, that's just 3. And 3 to the 2/3 power, that would be 8 over 27, since both numbers are being raised to the 3rd power. Alright, convert into Celsius by using this. So let's see, we want to convert 10 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. Well, it's actually, what you can do is just say, well, let's just say F for Fahrenheit is equal to 9/5 times C. Well, but C is 10, so let's just plug in 10 plus 32. That makes that a 2. And then 2 times 9 is 18. Plus 32 is 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And let's keep on moving down. It's 7 and 8. Let's go, okay, order of operations says 3 minus 5 is first, so it's -2. And then we have to go 10 divided by -2 is -5, plus 3 is -2. And then if we go over here to 8, 2 to the 3rd power is 8, minus 9, and then I have to square that, minus 1. Okay, 8 minus 9 is -1, to the 2nd is 1, so 1 minus 1 is 0, and then times 3, so I should get 0. Alright, here, doing some more substitution. Well, that's -2 minus 3 times -2. Well, -2, then minus a -6. Oops, it's a -6. Well, at plus plus, so that becomes a 4. And then we go -3 to the 2nd minus 8. -3 to the 2nd is 9 minus 8, which is equal to 1. And if we go down here to number 11, well, number 11, basically, x is 3, so that means it's 3 times 12 minus 6 times 25 minus 6. 12 minus 6 is 6. 25 minus 6 is 19 times 3. Okay, 6 times 3 is 18 times 19 is 342. Okay. Can't get that in there. Number 12, the sum of 19 and the cube of x. Well, 19, sum means add, and the cube of x is x to the 3rd. The product of 3 and y is no more than 21. So, let's see, 3y is no more than, which means that it cannot be bigger than 21. So it must be less than 21. 14. It's the product of 6 and the quantity 2 more than x. So that'd be 6. Quantity means parenthesis. 2 plus x, or x plus 2, it doesn't really matter, is at least. So it means it must be larger than 45. And twice the difference of a number z and 12. So that'd be twice z minus 12 is equal to 10. And 16 down here, let's go, okay, it's asking, is this number a solution or not? So if I plug in 2, I should get 2 plus 6 equals 10. It does not, so I will say not a solution. And if we go over here to this one, if we plug in 3, we will get 33 minus 5, which is 28, which is that less than or equal to 30? And it is, so I will say is a solution. Okay, now number 18 does require a calculator. So basically what we want to do is we want to figure out what is the length of the room for this much carpet if we know its width. All right, the easiest way for me to think about this is, well, let's find the area of this so we know how much carpet we're talking about. And if you went 12 times 16, you should get 192 square feet. Now I'm just going to get a unit price, so that would mean the price per square foot. So I'm going to go 325.50, and I'm going to divide by 192. Okay, and this is why a calculator is nice, because you do get a very awful number that comes out to $1.69.5. Okay, I'm going to go that far just because we're talking about a pretty decent dollar amount. So this is per square foot. Okay, well, we know that this is how much it costs total, so let's divide this number and that number. So we'll go 651 divided by 1695, which comes out to pretty close to 384. Okay, I'm just going to say it's 384. Now if we take that, and this is the total area. Well, we don't need the total area, as we already know the width of the room. Let's just find the length. So we'll just take 384 and divide by 16, and you should come up with 24 feet. Okay, now I told you to change this here to be, is it a function? And so if we look at this here, are any of the x's repeated? The answer is no, so function. And if I look here, none of the x's are repeated, so this is a function. And if we go down here to the bottom, all right, I needed to plot all these. So if x is 0, y comes out to be -3. If x is 1, I should get -1. If it's a 2, I should get a 1. If it's a 3, I should get 3. And if it's a 4, I should get 5. And then over here on this one, oh, we're at 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if it's a 2, I should get 1/2. It's kind of tough. If I get a 3, it should be right in there somewhere. Sorry, just a little bit off. If it's a 4, it's right there. And if it's a 5, it's right there. So sorry, those are a little close together. But that's as good as I can do on that with the stylist. Okay, so that's the solution guide for the Chapter 1 quiz.